Well, the nice weather from last week is gone. Hopefully it comes back because, yeah, there's lots of work to do out here still. But it's no sunshine. We got a ton of rain on the weekend. I don't know if I had emptied my rain gauge before, but it was almost 2.5 inches. So, yeah, it's good and wet out here. Um, so this is what I'm doing this week. I'm making a list because I don't know, last week the weather was so great and I should have worked my butt off to try and get as much work done as possible. But you kind of, I know it happens every year, but I forget that this kind of weather is coming. It's wet and it's cold. It's actually kind of misting out right now. But I think we are possibly supposed to get rain, but also maybe a little bit of sunshine this week. So anyways, this is my motivation to get on top of my work. And I just seen two more jobs. I just drove by the straw back there. that Yeah, I never did get that all distributed in my bed. I think if I started earlier in the season, I will for sure get rid of it. But I think I brought it out too late. So I got to get that straw cleaned up because my son wants his tarp back because it's like the leaves are starting to come down and I want to support him and him gathering as many leaves as possible and getting them to my field easily. So straw cleaned up, tarp back to my son, and then I just wrote down I want to get all the dahlias cut down this week, and then I thought I should just add getting the T-post out. Well, for sure the string, but the T-post out too. That would be great to just have a clean field with everything mowed down and ready to go with cover crops or leaves and tarps, however we're going to leave it for the winter. Okay, so I already added stuff for next week. I know I should be doing this on my phone, but there's something about, for me, on paper, and I can scratch things off my to-do list. So there's 9 things. 9 things I'm going to try and get done this week. This is very ambitious. I don't know if this is possible, but if I finish this whole list by the end of the week, I will be thrilled. I might see if I can get Pauline in for a morning or afternoon to help me, but it would feel really good. It would feel really good. But before I touch the dahlias, I do have one more collective order, which is one of my items, number 7. So I'm not going to cut them down and start that yet today. But I am going to start. Well, it's not really start. I hope to just do it. I was so proud of myself. I prepped 2 rows to put cold hardy annuals in. So they're actually been ready to go. And I ordered more seed. I think in August I had this seed that's just sitting in my fridge. So actually this is all just larkspur. I love larkspur. It holds well in the cooler. The designers like it. It dries. I thought maybe I would dry it. This is way too much seed. Each pack, like it comes in 5,000. So I like lots because it doesn't always germinate well for me. Obviously, I don't plant it at quite the right time, but last year I planted it after I'd taken dahlias out, and they did well. They still germinated from the end of October. We had a fairly warm fall, but I'm going to put this in today along with some other seed I saved and knock number 1 off my to-do list. Hey, hey. Ah. Okay, no. Shoot. Okay, obviously I don't look in the mirror before I turn the camera on. I was laughing because Monday I think I have cobwebs on my hat and I had dirt on my face, but I think it looks better now. Anyways, progress report. Okay, I have just finished seeding the cover crop that I wanted to do last week. So there is some more cover crop that needs to be done, but I mowed down, all the Lysianthus rows are mowed down, the zinnias are mowed down, and some odds and ends rows, and they're all cover cropped and topped with mushroom compost. So I can scratch that off. And then I got the collective order dropped off yesterday, and I did seed the cold hardy seeds. I got the larkspur seeded, and I still have another row, but I can't find my seed right now. But it's all once I start a job, it really will take like 15 minutes to finish that up. So I'm not worried about finishing that as soon as I can find my seed. But I think I'm going to number 3. Number 3 is putting the rest of my nematodes on the field. So I did already put them on where I want to put the Lysianthus next spring, but I'm just going to spread the rest everywhere. I'm just going to spray it around. So it's definitely not sunny. It started raining, and I think it might be spitting for a while. I'm not sure we're going to get much rain from this, but yeah, it's still great weather to spray nematodes. Okay, so as you can see behind me, there is a lot of dahlias still here, which is on my list, was to cut down the dahlias and collect all the T-posts and basically clear the field. So obviously I didn't get everything done, but I did get that side, the small patch of dahlias, T-post out, string out, and they're cut down. So I feel like I could cross this off because I did do some. This isn't down because I didn't invite Pauline. The weather was not very nice for inviting a friend down and helping you work. It was like misting slash cold, windy, rainy, some sun. It was just not a nice weather week for working out here. So I asked if she could maybe come a couple days next week, and then we will tackle this. And this is going to die this weekend. The temperatures are really cold. I think going down to 0 degrees. So that definitely will take them out. So I'm trying to enjoy the last bit. I actually have a last minute order for orange flowers. So I'm just going out to cut a few more. So I think this will be officially the last cut of 2025 for dahlias for me, finally. But another reason why I didn't get this all done is I did do a couple other things I wasn't thinking of at the beginning of the week, but my bulbs came in from Venord, so I whipped down there to pick them up, and I did move some compost. I've been trying to get some compost into the field before it gets way too wet out here. So if it's an opportunity to get the tractor on the field and move compost, I thought I better take it, and so I moved some more over here. But I'm really happy with how far we got. The list for next week is growing, so there's lots to still do out here, but we definitely got a chunk of work done this week. So it was a good week. So again, thanks for watching and working alongside me. Thanks for watching last week's video. It did so well, so that's super cool. So I appreciate that, and for sharing that video to other people. That really is helpful. So anyways, I hope you had a great week, and I'll see you again next time.